Right now, a pet monkey is in quarantine after Target officials say it bit one of its employees at its Bryant store.
That's one of the most viewed stories on our website right now.
Little Rock police are searching for 3 teens who may be responsible for fires at 2 school playgrounds.
Officers say both incidents happened within days of each other, and the cause appears to be arson. 6:32, an anonymous tip to Saline County deputies leads to 11 people being arrested for unlawful animal fighting.
According to authorities, they busted a cockfighting ring on Sunday, and reports show the sheriff's office got a call saying something was about to happen on Lee Lane in Mapleville. Right, Tom, thank you. A county clerk here in Arkansas making the decision now to quit following the Supreme Court's decision to legalize same-sex marriage in all 50 states.
Dana Guffey works in Cleburne County, and according to the county judge there, she's leaving because of a moral objection. The bill that would allow a 10 Commandments monument to be built at the state capitol now awaits Governor Hutchinson's signature. And families from an Osceola neighborhood displaced and being helped by the Red Cross this morning after a home explosion.
Pulaski County deputies say they have found the body of real estate agent Beverly Carter. Good morning to you. I'm Ashley Blackstone.
And I'm Elise Seedy. Earlier this morning, deputies found her body in a shallow grave on Highway 5 in Pulaski County. We have team coverage for you this morning. It was decided early this morning North Little Rock's head football coach Brad Bolding is now out of a job.
His termination hearing started yesterday afternoon at 5:30 and did not end until just before 3 this morning, and that is when the board made a unanimous vote.
THV 11's Marielle Mose is live at North Little Rock High School with more on this. Marielle? A lot, Tom. The Alcohol Beverage Control Board will decide this morning which businesses can sell liquor in Saline County.
The board will meet at 8:30 to determine which applicants will be approved, and 21 out of 42 businesses were chosen for permits in a lottery last month.
At first, there were concerns about the county becoming wet, but yesterday we checked with Clark County. They recently began selling liquor. The Arkadelphia city manager says that sales have been beneficial.
Our income has stayed fairly stable through sales tax, and I believe that people are staying here and shopping locally a little bit more than what they were.
Those businesses who weren't chosen last month expected to be there as well. Thousands of Arkansans could soon be without health care. Governor Asa Hutchinson announced yesterday that the state will continue to terminate Medicaid coverage.
Earlier this month, the governor ordered a 2-week suspension of the termination notices so the Department of Human Services could process responses to requests for verification, but he says that backlog has been eliminated.
I am authorizing them to proceed today with reinstituting the verification process, but specifically in appropriate circumstances, the termination letters.
So far, the state has ended coverage for more than 35,000 people. Another 13,000 have been sent notices that their coverage will end this month.
Arkansas is now participating in a program aimed at keeping people from fraudulently getting Social Security disability benefits. It's called the Cooperative Disability Investigations Program.
It will work to investigate suspicious claims and identify those who facilitate fraud. Arkansas joins 24 other states participating in the federally paid program. And new this morning, Arkansas State Police issue a silver alert for a woman out of Carroll County. Deputies say Audrey Bott was last seen at her Holiday Island home yesterday by her husband. She reportedly left to go to the dentist, but never made it. She was last seen wearing a light-colored shirt and turquoise shorts. She may be in a bronze Honda Accord with a license plate number 480UFW. If you see her, call police. A Beebe High School parent not happy after their child was denied lunch on the first day of school. However, school leaders say the student didn't have money, and there's a new policy now when it comes to charging lunches. The district says in the past they were lenient and allowed several charges for high schoolers, but now they're cracking down, allowing only 1 charge for the entire school year.
When we have parents who don't pay for their children's lunches, then that causes us to have to take money from other funds to pay for it.
The Pulaski County Special School District went through the same thing about 3 years ago. At the end of the year, they needed to collect more than $1 million from parents for lunch charges. At both school districts, students who don't have money are given an alternative lunch, usually a sandwich and fruit. Despite a spring plagued with rain and flooding, the USDA is projecting record numbers for Arkansas farmers. Officials are estimating the state will see its highest crop yields ever. Meanwhile, analysts with the Farm Bureau say they are anticipating a good crop, but not to the extent of what's being predicted.
Probably instead of 50 bushels, it was what our record was last year, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 43 to 45.
The Farm Bureau says it won't have much of an impact at the consumer level. Raw commodity prices are expected to stay pretty consistent. Any fluctuations will be caused by gas and oil prices.
And 2 separate traffic stops in Benton lead to the arrest of 3 men on heroin charges. Reports show that Brian Horton and Nicholas Horton were pulled over August 13th for a traffic violation. Police say they found meth, heroin, and a gun inside the car. Then 2 days later, officers say the same thing happened when they pulled over Keith Eldridge. Brian Horton remains in jail while the other 2 bonded out. And a Haskell police officer out of the job after being arrested for sexual assault and possession of child porn. State police say 32-year-old Kyle Vaughn was arrested Monday. He's charged with second-degree sexual assault of a juvenile, distribution or possession of material depicting explicit images and child pornography. Vaughn was fired when he was arrested. Friday, the Arkansas Legislative Council will decide if it'll tap into reserve funds in order to ease prison overcrowding. And yesterday, a subcommittee approved the use of funds to open beds at the prison in Pine Bluff by July of next year. The panel also approved getting $2.6 million from state reserves to house some inmates at a prison in Texas. Now, keep in mind, this funding is in addition to a $33 million plan that lawmakers approved earlier this year.
Right now, police in Washington are investigating an explosion at a Motel 6. It happened last night just before 8 o'clock. Officers say there were reports of a gas leak around that time, and that is when everyone was evacuated. Around 30 minutes later, though, the building went up in flames. A gas company employee suffered second and third degree burns. The motel manager there says they had about 65 guests at the time. Some 200 active duty soldiers will start training today to join crews battling wildfires in Washington state. The fires are among dozens currently burning in several western states. The troops will arrive to the region tomorrow. That is when winds are forecasted to be the strongest. And lawyers for the Players Union and the NFL will be back in federal court today. That is after Patriots quarterback Tom Brady and Commissioner Roger Goodell were unable to reach a settlement in the Deflategate scandal. Brady is fighting a 4-game suspension for his role in the use of underinflated footballs during last season's AFC Championship game.
And back here in Arkansas, Faulkner County leaders have chosen Chief Deputy Matt Rice to serve as interim sheriff. He'll take the place of current Sheriff Andy Schock. Last week, the governor appointed Sheriff Schock to the state parole board, and last night, Rice was named as his replacement. Rice will take over when Schock officially leaves at the end of the month, and he'll retain the role of sheriff until January of 2017, but he won't be able to run for the office. Schock will begin serving on the parole board September 1st. Central Arkansas police turning to technology. Both Conway and Jacksonville departments say they're building trust with communities. Jacksonville is now listing calls of service publicly on its website, while Conway is offering a feedback survey online.
People have to know and trust that you're going to be there for them and that you have their best interest in mind.
Conway police say just because they're now offering their survey online doesn't mean that you can't still request a paper copy if you'd like to participate. Well, it's Home and Garden Wednesday here on THV 11, and today we're kicking off the fall season a little early with perennials.
Chris H. Olson from Botanica Gardens is here to show us what we can start doing now to transition to autumn.
And your bathroom and kitchen house multiple collectors of dust, debris, and germs that don't always get the attention they need.
Still ahead this morning, 5 of the most overlooked areas that you should be cleaning. Tom?
Rain and thunderstorms on the way. Live View Max shows that we do have showers and thunderstorms in western and northwestern Arkansas. Those storms should be entering central Arkansas, let's say in the next couple of hours. There's your outside shot. We'll take a break, come back with a look at radar in just a moment.
And Ash, good morning to you. We're wrapping things up here at Dickey-Stevens Park on the brand new train here with Marielle Mose, and we also have Lance with us today as well. So tell us about the new train, Lance.
Thank you. I'm at Dickey-Stevens Park in the stands right now. This is where you're going to catch me tonight and tomorrow enjoying the Travs home opener.
Ashley, good morning. Able this morning to show you all kinds of things that you can do with your family if you come out here for the home opener or any time this season. And you may think of just Cracker Jacks when you think of ballpark food and baseball games. But let me tell you, there is a whole lot more than that.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us once again live from War Memorial Stadium. Bryant High School, the Legends Band joining us this morning. They look great. They sound great. It is a wonderful morning out here. I'm meteorologist Tom Brandon. Back in studio, Ashley Blackstone and Marielle Mose over in Sylvan Hills for home field advantage. This is It's pretty
great, man. It's great. That one guy stole my dance moves. I know I used to do that. He stole my moves.
That's your old college move when you were at University of Arkansas.
No. No.
What you got? What are you making up here? What do we got today? What else?
All right, we have got some of these great, my favorite sausages, Edwards sausage. I got some of their brats, I got some of their hot Italian, and we're going to take one of those great homemade sausages.
Ooh, what you got? What's this mixture?
Oh, we've made some caramelized onions, added some provolone cheese. Look at all that. Look at that, Tom. Look at that. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
No, get that out of there.
He can't have it. You can't have it.
Ashley, thank you. I know that you've become a reformed Razorback fan, big South Carolina Gamecock girl, but you know what? You need to look your best for the game tomorrow, Ashley. So we've got some ideas. Jessica Jenkins joining me once again from Hogman's Game Day Superstore. Ashley, pick something out. We'll have Jessica go back to the store, get it for you. You just have to give her a credit card number, and she'll make you look ready for the game tomorrow. Jessica, thank you so much again for coming out this morning.
I'm glad to be here.
We talked about the dudes last time. Let's talk about the ladies. What do you have in ladies' apparel?
Tons of ladies stuff. We have dresses, tops, tanks, jewelry. But today we have our famous V-neck long sleeve right here. Call the Hogs.
Ooh, there you go.
How cool is that? How cool is that?
Yeah, a little help from the Bryant High School band.
Over here in the middle, we have just a simple top right here, short sleeves. We turn around in the back, show the back. The back is where it's at.
Go Hogs! Yeah, boy.
So cute. And then over here we have a little sweatshirt and has the seal right here at the front. And that's always pretty popular. And of course the glitter. We have tons of bling, rhinestones, glitter. If you want it, we have it.
Ashley, good morning to you. I'm at Sylvan Hills High School. We're wrapping things up, and they are so pumped for tonight's game against North Pulaski at 7 o'clock. Again, tonight is a pink out. The cheerleaders got their pink bows. The football players are wearing their pink, and they are giving 2,000 pink shirts out to the first 2,000 people who show up to the game tonight. So it's also, not only is it a pink out, it's their homecoming game, so it is a big deal for them. They are really excited. We got the cheerleaders, the dance team is right in front of you right now. That's your dance team. And they are excited tonight. Also, the band has a huge homecoming performance that they're getting ready for. And there is your Sylvan Hills football team. They are excited. They got the Bears. The Bears are ready to beat North Pulaski for their homecoming game. All right, with that, we will send things out to Tom for a last look from War Memorial. Again, kickoff is tonight at 7.
Thank you, Al. Once again, we're wrapping things up here from War Memorial Stadium this morning. We want to thank Jim Harris. We want to thank Anthony Michael, the folks from Hogman's, and the Bryant High School Band. It's homecoming tonight. They play Greenwood. Thank you for watching. We're going to let you enjoy Bryant High School Band.
Thanks for watching THV 11 News. Stay connected to the THV Information Center 24/7 on your mobile device and with the THV 11 app for your iPad.